What's going on, everyone? Welcome into the Nittany Pod. I am AP, once again joined by my co-host Alex and TK, and we did it again. We were sitting here talking for a good 5 minutes, and I realized I forgot to press record. But here we are, take two. How's it going, boys?
Good. Good to be back again. Much happened this week for Penn State, but excited to break it down and enjoyed sitting on my ass stress free.
A lot did happen. We dropped 2 spots in the AP. We didn't even play. So that's fine.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have been that high anyway, so it's all good.
That's
it's what it is. I'm surprised they didn't drop us last week after the Bowling Green game, so I guess they made up for
Still
it here.
The coaches poll at 8 though, right? Something like that.
I think. I don't know. I didn't
just
really
win.
look.
It'll all take care of itself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna, especially the next 4 weeks, it'll all figure itself out.
Yeah, no big deal. But week 3 gave us a lot to talk about, man. A lot of fun football was played, a lot of close games. And one thing I definitely took out of this weekend, just take the season week by week, man. Like, you cannot overlook anybody on your schedule. Georgia made that evident. LSU made that evident. Obviously, Penn State's made that evident already, as well as many other teams. Alabama just last week looked iffy against USF and then goes up and beats the hell out of Wisconsin. So, I mean, it's a week by week game. That's what football is, man. Any given Saturday, but a lot of fun football. My question for you guys is, what is your favorite moment from week 3? Because there was a lot.
I know, obviously, I picked West Virginia as my lock of the week. They folded in the last
Big
4
time.
minutes, up 10. So that wasn't my favorite moment this weekend, but I think sicko reasoning, my favorite moment would be Stoops being gutless and punting on 4th and 1 at Georgia's 48 with 4 minutes left. That was insane. That was just insane to see.
I don't understand that, man. You got to go for that. You got the number 1 team in the country on the ropes. They've won 40-something games in a row. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah, there are only 2 losses in the last 50 games is to Alabama.
In the postseason. Crazy. You got to go for it there, man.
No, actually, we've seen it, so I can't imagine.
Like how spoiled.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times. The last few minute collapse, double digits.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying from the Georgia side, not the Kentucky side. I know what it feels like to be Kentucky. I'm saying
that's a crazy sentence. Bro.
I'm saying, what does it feel like to feel like a Georgia fan, right? Like the only 2 games you've lost is to Alabama in the postseason out of the last 50.
Yeah,
crazy.
Must be nice.
Talk about spoiled.
What's our record against everyone else outside of Ohio State and Michigan?
I mean, it's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
Over the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, right?
So. Yeah, I mean, we definitely do our fair share of winning. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying, they're beaten.
That's why we look like clowns when we get up here and complain the way we do sometimes.
Well, yeah. They're a top 10.
Fair?
Yeah. I mean, that's not to say. I mean, we definitely have plenty to complain about, but in the grand scheme, we sometimes look pretty damn stupid when we do. But is what it is. That comes with the nature of being a Penn State fan, right?
Yep.
How about South Carolina putting up a fight against LSU? Almost got me that win.
They did everything possible to win and lose that game.
I was very
unfortunately
concerned.
It was the latter.
I was very concerned for the podium table if LSU would have lost. But no, I mean, it was a good football game. It was surprising with how bad South Carolina looked the week before that they did put up a game like that. But college football this year has really been kind of hang on type of feel to it.
I don't know if LSU's that good of a football team.
Hell, I don't know how good any of these football teams are. Texas looks really good, but outside of them, I don't really know how any of these teams look anymore.
Yeah, I think Texas is good.
I think Texas is legit. I think Ohio State has looked very solid over their first 2 games.
They have.
Georgia's still going to be Georgia. You would be naive to write them off. They did beat Clemson earlier this year already and killed them. I think Alabama is good. I do think there's a lot of good teams. I think it's just so far anyway. It's very week by week.
Yeah,
It's a great
very
year
up and
for
down a
the
little bit.
great first year for the 12-team playoff
Yeah, so
because
far
Absolutely.
that way.
The group of 5 looks fantastic so far, man. Like there's 6, 7, 8 teams that you could talk about
Oh,
for the
yeah.
group of 5 playoff spot.
Florida State. Holy,
Ooh, yeah,
what are you doing?
I mean, he won't get fired, right? I mean, he just got extended, and
right.
obviously last year happened, but I mean, that's kind of, I don't know. I mean, you see the highest of highs, obviously, last year with them, and
They
I
don't
mean,
even
they're going through it right now. I mean, they look real bad. Like, it is a tough watch, man.
they
Like,
don't even look like they want to be there.
no, it's and
Uh,
they
I
signed a
wouldn't
pretty
at
good
this point.
they signed a pretty good recruiting class too, I think. So,
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's true, but DJ is horrible.
oh, dude, his regression needs to be studied in a lab because
Like does Florida, like I don't know Florida State's roster very well at all. Like, is there just nobody sitting behind him that could possibly be a spark?
Yeah, I don't even know what their quarterback depth chart looks like. Where's the kid from last year, Rodemaker or whatever? Like, did he transfer or
I
what?
think he's still there.
The guy that replaced Jordan Travis? Because I mean, come on,
Yeah, I mean
there's no
DJ,
way he's worse.
that's a crazy regression. Like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is,
Yeah, like
It's sad too.
shocking.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I'd say it's sad. I mean, I kind of enjoy watching the chaos. I mean, I watched the obviously big Washington Commanders stand, huge win today. The offense looks really similar to how bad Washington's offense is. Like it's insane. Like when Florida State's on offense, I genuinely don't expect them to get a first down. Like I don't.
Yeah, there's just nothing there.
It's
And
worse than Iowa, for sure.
and then on the other side of the football, for a group that we really thought was going to have a pretty good front seven, at least defensive line wise,
Right. Yeah.
haven't showed up at all.
I mean, they were coming into the season talking about being the number 1 defensive line in the country,
Yeah.
and they haven't done shit. Nice early off week. Got to enjoy the bye week. Hopefully exercise some demons. There was a lot that we complained about last week coming out of the game against Bowling Green. But this week we got Kent State, and they're coming off an absolute beatdown against Tennessee. They lost 71-0. It was 65-0 at halftime. They gave up 750 yards. I mean, this has to be the team. Like this is the perfect godsend for a get right game. Right?
I mean, I would hope. I would hope so. I mean, I just watched someone beat them 71-0 while pulling the entire first and second string at halftime. Like
that was crazy.
I would assume you would assume there would be no funny business here. But we'll see. I mean,
yeah. I mean, it's just they're just not a good football team, and I think Penn State will prove that again on Saturday. I don't really know what else to say, and if for some reason that wouldn't be the case, and Penn State would somehow be in a struggle, for a half,
my God.
even a quarter. Honestly, it's going to send this fan base into a real spiral, especially coming off of what we watched last weekend against Bowling Green.
This guy TK is going to be losing it, bro. If it's close after one quarter, our little group chat text message is going to be crazy.
I mean, we're talking about one of, if not the worst team in FBS. Like, yeah, everybody deserves to be kind of losing it if it's 14-7 at the end of a quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Alarm bells will be going off in that scenario.
I will not. I mean, I'll just tell you now. I mean, I won't be taking Penn State to cover the 49.5.
This should be similar to like a Delaware, game a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Like, it should be 63-6 or nothing, right?
Yeah,
that's where this game should be at.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't expect the type of performance that Tennessee put up. 37 after the first quarter is just insane. 37-0. Again, 750 yards. They didn't force any turnovers. They didn't have any sacks either. Like it's an insane box score to look at after the fact. But yeah,
dude, I'm telling you too. And if you're listening to this, if you're expecting Penn State to go up 31-0 in the first quarter, you're gonna be upset, dude. Like
you're gonna have a bad
that is
time.
not how Penn State like that's just never been a thing. Like
yeah.
Like that just doesn't It's just, and maybe it should be. I don't know. Maybe that's what people expect when they play the worst team in FBS. I don't know, but that's a lot of points, dude. Like, I don't care how bad
But I
somebody
mean,
is, man.
maybe it'll change a little bit. I mean, to be fair, to be somewhat positive, I guess we are more explosive than we were last year. So
Sure.
could I see us putting up 21 points? Yes, I can. That also means that
21, yeah, not 31.
our defense is also going to get off the field, a little bit quicker.
We hope.
In those scenarios, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think TK overall, you're right. That's just not how Penn State's been and never really has been.
I do want to see the defensive line kind of assert itself for the first time.
So coming out of the bye, obviously, there's a lot of questions coming out of the Bowling Green game. A lot of stuff that we wanted to see the team address. So what's the one thing that you're going to be looking at the closest on Saturday?
I'd say the receivers, personally. I mean, baby steps, man. If we can't create separation against Kent State, then we know for a fact that we will struggle against anyone with a pulse defensively. 100%. It's just, I don't have it up. I don't know what Tennessee did as far as receiving yards, but
I don't even think they had like 300 yards passing. It was all rushing.
yeah.
So Nick and Katron could have a day.
Maybe they run for
hopefully.
400 yards. Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
I think I'll look on the other side of the ball. I just want to see a better overall, a cleaner game, I guess, defensively. I don't think we've gotten that yet. Last week, obviously, the first half was atrocious, even against West Virginia. While the defense overall was better, it was still messy, right? Penalties, that kind of thing. Just clean it up. I think it'll be interesting to see how we play number 11 here this weekend. Do we see him play at linebacker a little bit more just to get him back into the flow of that space? Yeah, so and I do think that these cornerbacks in this safety room kind of needs a comeback game here. I didn't think our corners were overly special last week, so yeah, I think the defensive side of the ball, kind of a get-right game would be great.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of took the words right out of my mouth there, Alex, with Abdul Carter. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on where they line him up coming out of the bye week, because we saw second half of the Bowling Green game, they were starting to play him at linebacker a little bit more, and it kind of settled things down a little bit. And, of course, with the linebacker depth being so thin right now, I personally feel a little bit more comfortable with him back there. Let Amin and Smith Vilbert get a little bit more time on the defensive line. I'm just a little bit more comfortable with that. I'm sure they'll be bouncing him back and forth, but it'll be interesting to see how much he's spending time at each spot there. One other thing that I really wanted to see coming out of this Kent State game is the pass rush needs to really start to get home. We haven't done much the first couple weeks, and I've kind of given it a pass because they started slow last year as well. But now is the time to really start to ramp up. You're about ready to head into conference play. You need to start getting it going. Kent State didn't give up any sacks against Tennessee, so, I mean, they might have a good offensive line. Who knows? But it's Kent State, man. Like, you got to get home. Yeah, I got to start seeing those numbers jump up a little bit. Nittany, you said coming into the season you want to be the best defensive end in all of college football. Make it happen.
No, I agree. 100%.
For a team that's led the country in sacks the past couple years, they need to really turn it on now.
Yeah.
Like right now.
They started like this the past couple years as well.
Yeah. The past 2 or 3 years. It's been like this.
They have plenty of time to turn it around, but eventually you have to hit the go button here. So I think they got to do that.
Give me a score prediction and give me one guy who's going to have a big day, or that you want to see have a big day.
Well, my prediction last time was ridiculously off. So I guess I'll stay on the more conservative side, knowing that. And I'll say 45-3. One guy that I'd like to have a big day, anybody other than Trey Wallace and Tyler Warren.
Anybody receiver-wise, I assume. Yeah. Gotcha.
So Julian Fleming, Amari Evans, Liam Clifford, Caden Saunders, anyone. Don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, seeing Caden come on in any way would be nice. Go ahead,
Yeah,
TK.
Caden would be nice. I'm gonna go 48-7. So I also have Kent State covering, and I would like to see Amari Evans have a good amount of grabs. I don't want it to be just one catch for 40 yards. I want it to be like 7 catches for 80 yards. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of consistency there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go like 52-6. I think I really think the offense comes out and tries to get some things rolling and has some success. Katron Allen definitely, I'm sure he really wants to get himself rolling. And given the fact that Kent State just gave up 456 yards on the ground to Tennessee, I'm inclined to think he's gonna get some things rolling on Saturday. But yeah, 52-6 is where I'm at. 46-point win. They still don't cover, but the game into the 50s. Feel good about that. Can't complain.
50. Hey, they score 50-something points. That's a win, regardless.
Absolutely. We'll take that every day.
So
Just win.
no, see this one's not a just win.
Nah, bro. This is one I have to see, bro. Like I want to see Quentin Martin. I want to see, bro. What's up with Tyseer Denmark? Like we heard, and Liam Clifford.
No, he's a true freshman.
Yeah, but we heard all this shit about Tyseer Denmark saying that he's making a difference in camp. He's coming in looking like the man. He might play this fall. We haven't seen him a lick. Maybe on special teams. I don't really
So
pay
Tyseer
attention
Denmark
that
runs
much.
like a 4.8. But no, 50 points, I call that a W.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
telling you now, if we struggle in this game, I'm going to be fucking furious, bro. Like, it would be,
Yeah.
it's just so disgusting to say, but it would be so Penn State for it to say last week versus Tennessee, 400 yards rushing. This week versus Penn State, a small ass number. I could just see that graphic on my TV right now. That'd be so annoying.
Bro, that'd be so nasty.
Please handle business for fucking once and just go out there and beat the shit out of somebody, please. Please.
And I said that, Katron Allen really wants to go off. I understand he went over 100 yards against Bowling Green, but Nick has been getting all the shine. He's been getting all the big runs. It's Katron Allen's time. He's gonna get a touchdown over 20 yards, over 25, 30 yards. I'm calling it.
Turn on the fucking afterburners if he wants to do that.
Yeah, he had his chance against Bowling Green. He did have a chance. I'll give him that.
We're gonna kick it into fourth gear. I love the guy, but he is dramatically slower than Nick. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think Nick goes over 1,000 this year fairly easily.
Yeah,
I think so too. Nick, hey, he's having a quietly damn. He's getting overshadowed by Ashton Genty, and obviously so, right? I mean, Ashton is just on a different planet right now, but Nick is quietly having one of the better running back performances in the country so far, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm a little biased, but he's flashing his hands. He's gone over 100 in both games. Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
He's breaking tackles in the backfield, making people miss. We didn't see that last year. The burst looks different. He just looks different this year. So let's take a look around the country, man. A lot of decent games for week 4. Nothing crazy, but obviously you got USC, Michigan, Rutgers, Virginia Tech. That's a sneaky game. Arkansas, Auburn. Interesting.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's kind of a shitty schedule.
The week 4 slate really that bad still.
No,
yeah,
you're missing one. The lock of the week, you're missing that one.
What's your lock of the week, TK?
Oklahoma.
I'm feeling I know what it is.
Oklahoma State -2.5 against the Utah Utes.
Oh, I did not think that's where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
See, I thought you were going to go with Tennessee going into Norman and blowing the doors off of Oklahoma.
That's not close enough, bro. That's not close enough of a game. Like the spread on this one's 2.5. That one's probably fucking 9.5.
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to be close at all. So can't argue with you on that.
What are we picking?
All right, so let's pick USC, Michigan.
USC.
It's not even letting them read off the fucking games, huh? I'll go with USC as well. I think Michigan covers, though. I think Michigan covers the +6.
Yeah, this is a sneaky one. Because obviously USC fans are expecting to get the Michigan from the Texas game. I'm just not convinced that that's the Michigan that's going to show up. I think Michigan is
What about
actually
the
going to
Arkansas
fight.
State game?
Eh, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I
that's
think
two. That's two in a row.
that's the problem.
It's 3 in a row, actually.
Yeah, three. Yeah, and for that reason, I'm picking USC.
We're all picking USC.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. If Michigan looked better against Arkansas State, I would have picked them, but they didn't give me any confidence to go with that. So I got I got to go with USC. Um, we obviously know where TK is going with this next one: Utah and Oklahoma State. So
Utah's
Alex,
dog shit football program. Oklahoma State.
wow,
I'm gonna go with the Utes.
I need to know if Cam Rising is playing.
He's not playing, bro.
If he's
He's
not
not playing.
playing, then I'm playing. If he's not playing, then I'm
They
playing.
already
Then I'm
applied.
picking
They already
Oklahoma State.
applied for an 8th season for him. The guy should go sell insurance. Abdul Carter ruined
I thought
his.
he just had a cut on his finger or something.
No, bro.
Should
Abdul
sell-
Carter ruined his career. I watched that shit live in LA.
Definitely looks like an insurance salesman. Now that you say that.
He's a pussy for sure.
All right, so give me Oklahoma State if Cam Rising is not playing. And yeah, we were all on board with Tennessee beating Oklahoma. That was going to be my third one. Is there another one that you guys wanted to pick? Like
Wait, who's all in on that?
I mean, I agree.
Tennessee?
I think Tennessee would beat Oklahoma. Will beat Oklahoma.
I would be taking Tennessee as well.
Tennessee.
Is there?
Tennessee's looked really good so far this year.
Yeah, they look really good.
That shit might get nasty, for real.
It could.
Is that Norman or is that it?
It's in Norman. Yeah, that's Oklahoma's saving grace.
Chance?
Yeah, the Tulane just put up a good fight with them.
Nebraska too, or no?
And yeah, oh yeah, the Illinois Nebraska game. You guys want to pick that?
Yeah.
That's a ranked matchup on Friday night.
Nebraska.
I think Nebraska's going to shit on Illinois, bro.
Nebraska.
I think so too, bro. Nebraska looks really good.
I don't even know.
I think Illinois. You said what?
I don't know if it has to do with Nebraska being good, but I don't think Illinois is that good, bro.
I don't either. I think because Illinois is ranked, but I think they're ranked because they beat Kansas, and I'm not a believer in Kansas. I've been saying it all off season, heading into this season. I'm not a believer in Kansas. I think Kotelnicki was the recipe to, their success, and without him,
Yeah, I mean they just lost to UNLV, so
yeah, exactly. So
Just say you think they're dog shit, Aaron. That's what it is.
they're dog shit. So yeah, that was a long way of saying give me Nebraska in that game. So we're all on that one as well. But there really isn't much else to pick unless you want to talk about Arkansas at Auburn or Georgia Tech at Louisville.
No, Auburn. I mean, wow, we might have really did some damage to their football program. I mean, ever since that ass whooping.
Bro, how about Keandre Lambert-Smith, man?
He's a pussy too.
How about that motherfucker, bro? What? Hey, Penn State fans, just stop tweeting at him, please. Just leave him alone.
I mean, I'm not worried about you tweeting at him whatever, fuck him. Like maybe just go with like a quote tweet instead of tagging him directly. It's a little bit more respectful. But I mean, he did try and shit on Drew and praise Peyton Thorne. So obviously he might have a little of that Antonio Brown CTE going on. So we'll see what's going on there.
Yeah, it's just still so funny to me how, in the offseason he was saying about how he feels better about Auburn as a program when he was on the team that beat the shit out of Auburn 2 years in a row. But I digress. Yes. Boys, it's only been like half an hour, but I don't have much else
can we talk about, dude? I mean,
we're playing fucking Kent State,
right? Like,
you know what I mean? Like we can sit here and talk about like we should beat them by 100 if you want, I guess. But like Penn State,
I got something for you.
Penn State should come out and handle business. That's the end of the story.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
Who's Florida's next head coach?
Ooh, did they actually fire him today? Like, I
don't think he should get fired because I think any coach would suck there right now. People are saying Lane Kiffin, bro. Apparently, he has ties.
Why would you leave Ole Miss for Florida right now? Oh, if that's his dream job,
that's his dream job, and his wife is from there or an alum.
Might be interesting. Alex still locked into the NFL game over here.
Yeah, there was just a fumble touchdown.
Yeah, I have red zone on.
I hope the team is more locked in for Kent State than I am. That's for sure. Because I'm just I'm like, damn, like, yeah, we should win by 50. And then we're going to go out there and it's going to be 14-7 at the end of the first. And I'm going to be
They
like,
had the
damn.
mentality that you two have right now last week for Bowling Green.
I will be in attendance for anybody that's going.
Nah.
Lot 34.
I will be back-to-back weeks, though, bro. Illinois and then UCLA.
I will also be at those games too.
Yeah, I will be there beating the shit out of you all in Cornwall.
I might make an appearance to one of those.
Where this? I don't know where this.
Yeah, this hubris for the cornholes is
I don't get it.
No, that's accurate. I beat your ass last time we played.
Well, I was hammered off moonshine, so
that was before.
I don't even remember where I didn't even know where I was at the time.
I don't know. I remember getting a W. That's what I remember.
Against me?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Who was my partner? I must have had a shit.
Me. Me, yes. I was hammered.
There we go.
It was Belt Ass Records, is what it was. Illinois is 7:30 game, apparently.
What? Really?
Yeah, Illinois is a night game, I think.
Oh, I didn't hear
That's a rumor.
Doesn't that get you hard? 7:30 for Illinois.
Well, it makes me less nervous for that game.
I'm excited.
Why?
Bro, first of all, I'm not nervous about that game at all.
You should be nervous about. I don't understand this, bro. We should be nervous about every
game, bro.
We should be nervous about every game. First off, the USC game right now, I would piss my pants right now.
I am nervous about that game. I am nervous about the USC game.
Because that's a game where James can kind of change the narrative for him, and he would be able to be like, "Oh, yeah, I beat USC on the road, top 15, top 10 matchup."
Far away to get worried about, guys.
I'm not worried about it right now, but if that was the game this week, or I know come game week, I will be nervous.
We have ranked Illinois coming in 2 weeks. We can't worry about USC yet.
They're not going to be fucking ranked.
And Bielema's fat ass. I hate him, bro. Fuck that guy. I hate all of them, dude. If you're not in any correlation to Penn State, I fucking hate your guts. Like, I hate the absolute worst for you. Like, I want the worst for you, dude. Like, I really do. Like, even Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt, I fucking hate both of you. Like, I absolutely cannot stand you.
Shout out Big
so monotone every time they're talking about Penn State. So fucking annoying.
Shout out Big Noon going to the massive matchup of Ohio State Marshall.
Gotta go.
Good. Just shows you how bad this week 4 slate is, bro.
Also shows you how bad Fox needs to get fucking Ohio State on their channel.
Wait, when is USC Michigan?
3:30. So they're the CBS game, I think.
That's why.
Yeah. I mean, there's really nothing else.
Yeah. I mean, what about? I mean, let's
But also, Alex is not wrong though. I mean, Big Noon, they have to get their fix of Columbus.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready.
Well, they'll have Nebraska later in the year, though.
Personally, getting ready for #Red October. That's what I'm getting ready for.
Switching over to the Phillies fan.
Magic number is.
Can we get a for the scumbag Eagles fans? Can we get a prediction for Monday, please?
Yeah, the Eagles.
Eagles win.
No, they're going to lose. 31-28 Falcons.
I think.
What? What?
AJ Brown's out.
Who are you playing?
He's out.
Yeah, AJ Brown is not
playing the Texans.
No, we're playing.
We're playing the Falcons.
Oh, that's gonna get sexual. I don't even need to watch that.
Like, bro, come on, Alex.
The Texans. I was about to say CJ Stroud is about to shit on y'all bad.
I don't care. Like, I don't. I mean, the only thing that gives me hope that the Eagles will win is because it's at home. But Brown being out makes me worried. I don't know.
You should be. You played Washington.
It's Kirk Cousins in prime time.
You play Washington twice this year.
I'm not worried about that.
We're always good for one against y'all.
You are paying in the ass normally, but
we're always good for one against y'all, and it comes in the weirdest ways. Like that Taylor Heineke 15-yard penalty when he was taking a knee comes in the weirdest ways. But we deserve that.
Why?
What do you mean why, bro?
Like, you don't deserve it.
Who would you rather win for any Eagles? Would you rather us win or the Cowboys?
I mean,
you guys.
Washington.
What about the Giants?
Still Washington.
Washington.
You guys.
We stay out of the way, dude.
Just how irrelevant you are.
We stay out of the way. We stay out of the way. We fuck around, and that's it. we're relaxing. But yeah, I mean,
I'm worried about the Eagles game tomorrow because AJ's out. So there's that.
every time
But
I bet on the Phillies,
Jahan
we fucking
Dotson,
lose.
Jahan Dotson gonna have a big game for Philly tomorrow.
Yeah, Jahan Dotson coming out show.
No, he's not, bro.
Yeah, he is.
No,
Gonna
he's
have way more opportunities.
Hey, thank you so much, listeners. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Everybody enjoy the Kent State game. Enjoy college football Saturday. Take care of yourselves, and we are